Hello, everyone. Welcome back. Happy holidays.
Happy holidays.
Merry Christmas. We're back again.
Yeah.
We're watching The Walking Dead, episode 20, season 10. We've been seeing separate stories the last few episodes, and I'm glad Aaron and Gabriel are okay. We met Maze, Robert Patrick. Love the actor. He's been a great villain in a lot of things that we've watched on the channel.
For sure.
And I love him as Doggett in X-Files.
Yeah, me too.
He was incredible in that series. So he's gone, and Gabriel is really hard, and Aaron definitely sees that.
Yeah,
like,
you can
he's
see
hardened
that.
a lot.
I couldn't believe it. Yeah.
Yeah, and he took supplies after killing the two guys. I really want to know what happened with Eugene's group.
Me too. I would like to know
Big
that.
time.
Yeah, big time.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
So you guys ready for this episode?
Yes.
Let's do it.
Oh, crap.
Okay.
Wow!
Oh my gosh, come on.
Oh, these people.
Oh my
Wow.
gosh, wow.
Honey, you know they're right out there.
Albany, Napoli, Atlanta, Augusta,
Mm.
Baton Rouge, Bismarck,
In alphabetical order.
Boston.
I mean, do you think this is Stephanie's group? I was gonna say a broken nail. Ooh, we got a good splinter.
Get them over here so we can talk to them. It's a good idea. It's a terrible.
Yeah, they don't care.
I have to do something. Just keep talking to me, okay? Okay. So, when I was 14, I was in a similar spot. A scratch at the inside door jamb. Broke off a piece of it. And nailed me. Got a bad splinter. Turned into a mess. I got an infection in my hand. I had to stay home from school, which sucked. Yeah. Weird.
Hopefully you don't get an infection again.
That's right.
Chemical. Infected again. And swelled up like a birthday balloon. Like oozing this gross pus that made me feel like a swamp monster. My mom didn't seem to notice. But my stepdad, he wouldn't let me eat at the dinner table. He even laughed about it.
Gross.
This cold. Mila. My mom said, then don't eat.
Wow.
Wake up. You wake up! Hey!
Now they're paying attention.
You gotta help my friend. She passed out.
I feel like
Took her
someone's gonna
away.
come
Back.
through because she keeps shouting. Like, hey, what are you
Right.
doing? Wow, they didn't even think of that, huh?
Yeah, right?
It's a perfect size.
Do you dare?
Crap, I'm
No, wait
afraid.
a minute. What's oh, God. Whoa.
Stop.
What was Eugene?
Yes, it is Eugene.
Middle. Which means keeping us in good enough shape to talk. I don't have to bet on anything. All logic and reason points to Yumiko being okay.
Sorry, man, but that's bad shit.
Stop it.
Oh, Jesus.
Oh no, you got a great pink fluffy.
Oh,
They're gonna
boy.
see the hole.
Hold on. They could be on the other side
Right,
too.
yeah.
Hey, there's a big hole.
Oh, honey.
Oh, they're gonna
It's
stop
turn around
and
real
look.
quick.
Jeez. Mm-mm.
Didn't even look. They're just like looking
The hole's
forward.
right there.
I'm just looking so I can talk to you. I'm not gonna actually look.
She's gonna slip.
Now it's so quiet. They're gonna get you. Oh, she's not gonna go back in. Oh,
Oh,
she
she's
is.
going back in. Okay.
How's my friend doing? The girl. You took her. You're helping her, right? She's getting help now.
How old are you?
28, 29. I could be 50. I don't know, man. I lost track a long time ago. Can you just tell me how she's
Where
doing?
are you from?
Does it really matter?
Where are you from?
Just answer the question and say she's
Right,
fine.
yes.
Okay, then you can move on.
Where were you when the fall happened?
Why is any of that important? What do you want from me?
It's gonna stun you.
I gave you answers.
Get her out of here.
Why can't I see her? What did you do with her? Why can't I see her?
Because you're being a bitch.
I want to see
No, he's professional.
Oh,
crap.
you son of
Smacked
a
her right
gun.
across the jaw like her
Oh,
Yeah, I
stepdad
just
Oh,
like
she's
did.
gonna fall.
stepdad.
Oh,
Well, they came off like they're so aggressive. Like I don't
That's
blame
right.
her for not
That's
saying
right.
anything. But she
Like
sneaks
it,
out
like
before
it
she
right
even
out
like
there.
peeks out. You know,
No, she
like she
doesn't.
can't
She
even
just
see what's
gets
left or
out.
right.
Did he get out?
what the Ezekiel.
He had the same
That was
idea you
fun.
did.
Careful. He's awesome.
Might have been spotted.
Epic
Oh my
maneuver.
God, look at her.
Aww. I love him.
Sorry.
Oh,
Oh man, they got you too.
Not the most fun interview I've ever had.
Uh-oh.
oh boy.
Oh, crap.
Oh no, how are you
And
gonna get
can't
out of
get
there?
out easy.
You gotta go up front, on top.
Oh boy.
Any idea where the others are?
They're gone. I don't know.
We can find a way out.
You don't know that.
I made it here, didn't I? We'll be fine.
Nothing is fine.
I know her trauma is
boy, look at
taking
her.
over.
Come on,
I'm sorry,
yes.
but
Conflict down here.
her jaw.
Oh yeah, the jaw.
Just brings back memory.
I apologize.
I'm happy to hear that, but this is taking too much
Yes,
time.
Yes.
Gotta act on whatever you're gonna do.
Footsteps. Watch out. You're in big trouble. Big trouble. How are you gonna hide him?
Oh boy.
Uh-oh.
Oh good.
Suck in your gut.
There were sacks back there.
I didn't mean to be difficult. This is all just a little scary, you know what I'm saying? The questions, the guns, the whole getup. I mean, we rolled up and it was just...
Wow! He's like Batman.
Distracted him.
Put on the armor.
Make a good team.
Yes, good.
Distraction. Now I'm gonna wear his
That's right.
armor.
Look at Ezekiel. He's being so confident.
Wow, did I have to do that?
She's probably with one of the medics.
We're supposed to believe
The
that.
medics.
We're hurting her.
The thought has
Oh,
crossed
so
our
they're
minds.
good people.
They're aggressive as heck.
And for all who seek solace at our gates.
The hell is that supposed to mean?
It's what we stand for. If your friend was sick, then she got help.
No, she's not sick. You guys beat the crap out
I
of her.
don't know anything about that.
People who like to help, even if you look like a bunch of scary action figures came to life.
Stormtroopers.
So after this, what are you gonna do with us?
I don't know.
You lying.
I don't know exactly.
You're messing with
Are you
us.
messing with us?
Be the point of that.
They're gonna hear you. They're gonna come.
Like you.
People do terrible shit to each other all the time.
I meant what I said. I'm on probation as it is. They're gonna discharge me for this, getting snatched up by some chick.
Maybe we need to start breaking some fingers.
Just a
No.
So new that rifle isn't even loaded.
Oh, see, he's a liar, liar. Pants on
Yes,
fire.
see? Oh, here he is.
Ezekiel, stop!
No one hears us like no one else is around.
Oh my God, stop!
Stop.
Oh my God. Oh, my
Wow,
He's
Ezekiel.
gonna kill him. Just like Gabriel and Aaron.
How's he getting around his neck?
Oh my goodness. Oh.
Stop. Oh my
Oh,
God.
this is bad. Oh no.
He's done.
Oh, he's
sick.
gone off. Wow.
These are-
Just listen.
Ooh.
Oh, it's all over her face. What? What? Wait,
Uh-huh.
she did
She
it?
was doing.
Look at her hands are all bloody. She was the
She
one
was
doing
doing
it.
Oh, yeah, because he was thinking.
Oh, man.
Wow.
Holy
did it.
crap.
Oh, wow.
What? Wait, Ezekiel was never there at all?
He wasn't even there.
Huh?
Holy, he was not even there?
Wow.
Oh my god, that's scary. She made all that up.
Back up
Yeah, it's just that.
and then hold on to it. Okay, good girl.
Yeah, okay.
You can still do
How
it.
about you
Put
take
your
it
gun
outside
in
first, then go.
Put the gun in first.
Yes.
Oh my
Now
God.
she gets to see him.
The conductor.
I know.
Yeah.
You wanna go?
You have Ezekiel as your imaginary friend now.
That's right. Yeah.
Believe me, I know.
Graphology makes me just like her, don't it?
Yeah. Makes you just like Mom.
She was a survivor.
She was a monster.
Back from me.
I was expecting the walkers to talk. And we're going to come back.
Stuck in.
You mind putting that down?
I'm gonna hold on to it just a little longer if it's all the same to you.
Can you at least...
I don't know. He seems innocent, but you just don't freaking know.
Yeah, right.
I think he's going to attack you again.
It's just that.
Uh-oh, he's looking at. He's got a laser in his head. Ooh, uh-oh. Oh, it's out.
Yeah, good.
Nothing. The Splinter came out. I'm from Pittsburgh, by way of San Juan. But do cities and states and countries even exist or matter anymore? We've been on the road for a week. We had bikes for a while. Then we walked. That's how we got here. So,
Nope.
someone can ask my friends.
You can't.
Right now. You got it, let's go!
Oh,
You got the information.
oh, crap. See? You son of a bitch.
I don't know what that means, though, because
Yeah,
it's
I don't
routine.
know.
Maybe there's
I
some
guess-
truth there.
Yeah, I don't know. It's really... God bless it.
Boy, he could
Who
play
would
that
trust?
innocent puppy dog,
Who
though.
could trust?
See, that's the bad thing with everything.
He
It's
suckered
just
me right into
Gosh,
it.
Wow.
the old days. You could just go help your neighbor, help people,
That's
and
right.
they asked for it, or that was just
Not to trust
Yeah.
them.
different world now.
Poor
Sure
princess, though.
is. Yeah, she,
You know, she's been through hell.
sure she
Her
has.
background was, that was pretty bad with her mom.
Her stepdad, boy, and her mom.
Yeah,
just,
and her mom
Yeah,
just
it's
went along
awful.
with it.
That's horrible. Her,
That was very
shame on her mother,
tragic.
you know. God.
I was happy to learn more about Princess, and
Yeah, too.
I mean, of course, you don't know. We knew nothing about her, but I didn't know she had something that traumatic.
Yeah.
Right.
Oh,
I thought maybe her mental state with her talking so much and being so paranoid was because of her being alone for so long in the apocalypse.
Right, like an
Yeah,
acute
yeah.
reason why, she's been through so much after, this apocalypse started. But no, it was from her childhood.
Yeah.
Her stepdad kept hitting her in the jaw.
Yeah.
Not just
They didn't
once.
care about her,
Sometimes
and she
the
had
mother
a
just
bad
let it
infection.
happen. And shame on the mother.
Mm.
It's
Yeah.
a horrible thing.
I really like Princess,
Yeah, me
and
too.
I hope she stays and lives long, and she's very positive. She's like 150 in apocalypse years,
Yeah.
But I hope she makes it through this. I hope they
hope so,
all
too.
do.
Me too, yeah.
And she made me very nervous this episode because she's a new character, although anyone can die in this show, as we know. But I'm like, she's a new character, and she's very unhinged in ways. She has a lot of issues with her past, and poor thing. I just thought, her just sneaking out. We don't know this group. They've been so aggressive already, and yet they didn't kill them. But, they're keeping you for a reason. They're being this way for a reason. And you, breaking free is causing a problem, and they might just kill you. They have all the resources. They have the weapons. They have the armor, the skills. I just think there's too much of a risk. I was more,
That's right.
I was agreeing more with
Yeah.
Eugene in this one.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, you just have to
Oh,
let
yeah.
it go and just and trust that they are part of Stephanie's group or a better group. Look, they would have killed them right off the bat or done something to them, sooner than later, instead of separating them and breaking them down. It wasn't like they were harming them. But yeah, Eugene he has that faith. He just really wants to meet Stephanie so much
That's
that
right, yeah.
he'll go that extra mile for his people too.
Yeah. You know what this kind of reminded me of? And even though it's not even similar, we don't know this group. And I kind of believe that soldier, that kid at the end, that Princess beat up. And I was kind of thinking, okay, well, maybe they are a very successful group. I mean, look at them. like, look what the resources they have. So maybe they do have a big group somewhere, very organized. They have everything that they need to survive. Like, they're doing very well, and they could help them. But I was starting to think of the hospital that Beth was at, where they were like, oh yeah, we're here to help you. And they would say all the right things. And then you would owe them. You would have to owe them favors, and you'd have to stay with them. So I kind of like have that feeling of, you know, not knowing what to expect. Oh, we're going to help you, but now we own you, and we're going to keep you like slaves or something, and you got to work for us until you pay off your debt. Like, I just have that feeling.
In which you'll never pay it off because
Yeah.
you're always using a resource.
Yeah, so I'm very interested in this group, but I'm very wary, uneasy about it, because I'm like, okay, well, something's going to happen where they won't be able to get out of this, and someone's going to have to save them. That's just my gut feeling.
Yeah, and I felt I was so buffaloed. I mean, we all were about Ezekiel coming from the
I
top,
thought so.
but he was always, you know, he had that spark with her.
That's
You
right,
know,
yeah.
he had that intuition that she's good, and let's take her on. You know, let's keep her. You know, have her come with us, join us. You know, he had that spark. So I bought it completely,
I
you know,
did too. I
and she
thought so.
did.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
she instantly knew that, and that's why it was fabricated.
Yeah.
You know,
You know something?
I like that idea, and I was so excited to see Ezekiel jump through the ceiling
Whoa.
like that and come down.
Like,
Yeah.
yay, she's not the only one
That's
thinking
right.
it.
Yeah, and it was quite the shock to see that he was just an imagination that she made up, and I was very shocked to see that, and it made me more sad because we're hearing about her past, and
horrible,
these are her new friends. She really likes them, so instead of associating with a different person that was close to her back in the past, she really didn't have anyone. So now her new friends are what's closest to her. So now she's associating with Ezekiel more, which is sweet. And I love that interaction, but I really just felt bad because I was like, wow, that's how lonely she is.
Yes, yeah.
You know, so it was
Exactly.
interesting to
It's
see
sad,
Ezekiel
yeah.
talking with these two zombies. I was hoping to see them do the same thing.
I like,
Yeah,
I like that
right.
exaggeration. Like
That's
after we found out that she
That's
was,
right,
you know,
yes,
that was
yes.
all in her mind. That
Definitely.
then we see him with, with the two
God,
bodies.
for
Like,
sure.
oh God, okay.
I know, I like
too
how they were
funny.
associated with the train too.
Yeah,
The
yeah,
conductor,
yeah.
engineer. That was funny. Yeah, so I'm glad she's okay. I'm happy to learn more about Princess, and the fact that she's so concerned about Yumiko and she's like trying to keep her awake. Like, she's a really good friend,
Yes, she is.
and I think she would do that with any of her friends there because she is clinging on to them like her family.
Right.
Yeah.
Definitely.
I kind of took it as, is there something more with her, with Yumiko? I'm not quite sure if she's like relating her to maybe a past sibling before we got to know more about Princess. But
right, yeah.
I was like, maybe past sibling, or maybe there's something else going on where she's like attracted to her. I don't know, but she was really
I thought it was because
concerned.
of, you know, how she
Guilt.
was aggressive right off the bat, and they did something to Yumiko before, you know, and she saw it, and she's like, damn, if I wasn't so aggressive.
Right,
when they
okay,
were
because she did
capturing.
say that.
Guilty.
So
And
maybe
then she
it's just
looked
a
and
full guilt
she's
thing.
watching them, you know, watching them
that's true.
take her on, you know, take her away, and she's like, I'm sorry, you know.
That's right.
Because
So
we
I
kept
think it
seeing
was
those
instant
flashbacks.
PTSD, you know, it's
Oh, sure.
you know, and that's what she
Yeah.
has
Yeah.
from childhood. So
Ooh, yeah, so it really just
kid.
comes down to her guilt because she knows that she reacts without thinking sometimes, and then and even if she didn't, I think she'd still blame herself because she just feels so guilty, and she just takes the
Yes, yeah.
responsibility for
Definitely.
everyone. You know, why do people keep leaving me? And you know, she'll always have like an excuse to blame herself, and that's what's really sad too. So her really trying to talk to Yumiko, I really like that. And every like sentence, she'd be like, "You still with me? You still with me?" Because you can rant on about a whole story, but that person who's like really injured might pass out like in a few seconds. So the fact that she
right.
kept like really just talking to her and being like, "Okay, you still awake? Good, good." Like I really like that.
I do too, and I like how she instantly told Yumiko of what happened to her right off the bat.
Yeah,
That's
Like
right.
the splinter, like that hit a nerve, that hit a memory, a bad memory,
yeah.
and she just had to, you know, let her know about it
Yeah.
instantly.
That's good. Yeah.
And she just spewed it out, and she's like, I didn't even know where I was going with that story when I started,
Right.
you know.
Oh
So
my
it's just
gosh,
very
yeah.
sad. Yeah, so I wonder if we're going to see more of imaginary Ezekiel, because that'll be interesting. But that was a big shock
That
to
was.
see that transition of the like Ezekiel in her place, and then it was her with the same blood splatter on her forehead, and to really
that
realize
was.
like, oh my God, that was her the whole
Right,
time.
and then I was thinking, okay, it's Ezekiel. It's really Ezekiel. It's almost like what Gabriel did with Aaron,
I was wondering about
where
that,
he
yeah.
changed. He switched it up a bit too with someone they didn't know and they weren't sure. They weren't sure of, and they didn't trust. So I thought he was doing the same thing, like, it was parallel to what Gabriel did, and she was like the Aaron, like, what are you doing? But no, it was her. So that was really interesting to see that. She can really wail on somebody.
Yeah, because I thought that was a little out of character for Ezekiel, but it was at that last moment when he turned to her and said, "No one's going to hurt you anymore." I was kind of like, oh, that's kind of weird for him to say that. Like, he knows her past when he doesn't, unless something happened on screen.
he's
Of
so
course, they've been
wise.
together for a
That's right.
week.
I know you're hurting
And that's her
inside.
mind telling her that no one's going to hurt her anymore.
Right,
Yeah,
she's
that
protecting
made more
herself.
sense,
Like,
yeah.
she's the only
Yes,
person
yeah,
that can
definitely.
protect herself, protect her from.
And now her Splinter's gone. But
Yeah, that was good. I
Well,
know her
watch
like
her, she's
ADD,
gonna
like,
infection
hey.
now.
I would do something like that, like, oh, it's out, yeah.
Yeah, but now the memory,
Yeah.
has been escaped. And now she has a real threat right in front of her. Like, there was a reason why he wasn't yelling, is because he knew the other ones were going to move on
Yeah.
with her friends.
I don't like how aggressive this group was. And again, you just never know what's going to happen. I mean, we've seen all kinds of scenarios and you just don't know them. And yes, maybe the kid is telling the truth where, they have to, he didn't say this specifically, but they have to be a certain way because it's protocol, because they have to show a strong front to protect their people, and just the way that they're handling things, so being super aggressive and then really hitting Princess like that and hardly giving any information. Like, I don't interrogate people, so I don't know, but I think maybe you would kind of like feel out how that person is and kind of try to talk to them like a normal person, because you just jump them. Like Eugene was talking, if they're actually associated with Stephanie, like they were talking, Stephanie and Eugene had civil, great conversations for a long time. So maybe Eugene is civil. You don't know. I mean, like, yes, protect yourselves, have your weapons, your armor, but talk to them. Like, don't interrogate them like they're criminals, because then they're going to shut down and not say anything. So you can tie them up if you need to, absolutely, and really talk to them, but be like, hey, we don't know you, you don't know us. We need to ask you these questions, so the more honest you are with us, the more we can do for you, kind of thing, instead of just being an ass, like right off, because
But
I
I
would
do
shut
have
down
to say,
too.
I do have to say the questions he was asking were very general, and they were in the past, like not like, where's your camp? Do you have supplies? They weren't asking like those kind of questions. He was asking, where are you from?
Yeah.
What's your name? Like, he wasn't asking. It was very blanket. It wasn't like, okay, where's your camp? Where are you coming from? Like it wasn't like, we're gonna go get your people or something like that. So it was different kind of questions, and you can just see her just like, I'm not going to tell you anything, like very, very defensive, because she was trying to protect her friends. But maybe that was her PTSD. Like, I'm shutting down. I'm not going to help you.
Yeah.
So,
I know they can find stuff out now, but just because it's the apocalypse and you can't look up stuff online, I'm like, I don't think they're going to find your address unless they know that specific location. If you're like, if you go like 20 miles this way and then you find the closest landmark, and then, I think just saying your name, things like, now there's a lot of communities growing, but I'm like, I think it's okay to say your name. I really think it's okay.
I do too, and I think maybe if they heard Eugene, maybe that would have opened up the door a little bit more.
Yeah.
Maybe that's what they were trying to fish for.
That's what Princess said at the end when she said everyone's name.
That's
so maybe when he said, or whatever he said at the end, where he was like, okay, I got it or something, and then they all got bagged, maybe his name was the key. Like, okay, so this is the group.
Yeah, so this is it, and everything. Then they'll go into door number 2.
So, Mom, what do you think? Do you think these are bad people, good people, somewhere in between?
I hope they're good people, but I don't know right now.
I think it's kind of silly to do
Just
what
gotta
they
find
did if
out.
they just wanted to find out if it
Yeah.
was Eugene. Like, hey, you, what's your name?
Just-
I'm here for Stephanie. My name is Eugene.
I know,
Like,
instead
all
of
they had
just
to do
being
was that.
again,
Oh
like
my God.
if Stephanie and Eugene were being so civilized, like anyone I guess could be really messed up, of course, and
Oh my
you have
gosh,
to
yeah.
protect yourselves. But I'm like, have a civil conversation then, and
That's
just
right.
explain. Like, you don't have to
Scare
say
everybody.
details about where you're from, but just be
Yeah,
like,
sure.
hey, yes, we're Stephanie's group, and we have to know more about you, and please answer these questions honestly, because even if you're badgering someone or torturing someone, I don't know, like I know they're going to tell some truths, but then you lose your trust there. I just think it's
And
more
she-
difficult that
It
way.
is. It is, and it's weird because she definitely requested Eugene to go solo. So, and here
Yeah.
he is with all 4 of them, and
And maybe that's where they
you know,
changed
there's
it
all
up.
4
That's
together.
right, yeah,
So
maybe.
maybe
Who
that's
knows?
why they were more on the defense. But still, there's 2 guys and 2 girls, you
Yeah.
know, and she knows his voice. Could she not do? And maybe she wasn't supposed to do that. Who knows? You know, maybe it's so, you know, close knit that they really like no one can know. And you know, how could you do that? Maybe she was trying to be, you know, she was going to sneak out, you know, on the QT and just see him first. You know.
Yeah.
But
So-
who knows?
Maybe she's held someplace too. They found that out.
Yeah, maybe
About
there
her
is no
going to meet up with
Stephanie.
Eugene. I don't know.
Yeah, you never
think
know,
so. I
actually.
don't
Maybe,
know.
can you imagine if they weren't part of the same group now? And it's like, oh, yeah, we caught the Stephanie. And that's why we're trying to get more
Right.
information from that group. 'cause
Right.
they're at war or something crazy.
No,
You never know.
Exactly. Yeah,
That's a
right.
good idea.
You never can
The
tell.
possi-
You never can
Possibilities are
tell.
endless.
Yeah, that's insane. So I'm just going to throw this out there saying that this community is probably going to be really cool. They're going to have a ton of resources, of course, because as we've seen with their armor and their weapons, and they look kind of healthy. With the one guy we saw, he looked kind of healthy until he got the crap beat out of him. So I want to know more about that community, but I feel like there's something messed up about it for sure, because now we eliminated the whisperers. Like there's always a bad community
always has to
somewhere.
be, yes.
And then we had like those evil people going after Maggie's group. Are they connected in some odd way?
Yeah.
So I just think this group isn't going to be as nice as we want it to be, although I don't think that at all right now, but I'm hoping that there is some good there, and I feel like they're going to have to take it over
You
and
have
do
to be
something
on
about it.
guard.
Yes. So can't wait for the next episode, guys. Thank you so
Yes,
much for
thank you.
watching. Happy holidays,
Happy
and we'll see you
holidays.
very soon
Yeah.
as always. Bye, guys.
Bye.